Grand Rising, everybody. Grand Rising. Okay, as you can see, it's real simple. Focus on my top four three digits, which I promise my top two big money patterns will manifest from 719. Oh, yesterday was 719. 302, I promised would fall straight. I promised it would also fall multiple times. 179, ladies and gentlemen, I promised it would fall straight. 179 fell straight for my VIP members. Focus on my top four three digits, which I promise my top two big money patterns will manifest from 714 to 720. Yesterday was 719. I also guaranteed it would go to Florida. 179, Florida, straight. 2415. If you were live with me yesterday, you would have remembered. I promised 1245 would make its debut. Your 103, ladies and gentlemen, your 103 straight. 130, I promised you would see that combination roll out in Georgia. 588, ladies and gentlemen, I double dollar signed it, guaranteeing the very last number you see, where I strategically place the numbers so the VIP can hit and win straight. 588, straight, Texas, guaranteed. 5317. I promised that would fall between the dates 713 and 720. Yesterday was 719, ladies and gentlemen. 8212 dropped in Michigan. I told you would see it between the dates 714 and 720. 123. How many people remember me telling you just yesterday 123 would make its debut? 123 promised. 123 promised straight. 6 hours before the number even dropped, I told you 123 guaranteed would fall. 345, ladies and gentlemen, I told you Tennessee would get your 345 straight. I promised it would happen. I told you focus digits, which I promise my top two big money patterns will manifest from the dates 717 to 724. In Tennessee, I guarantee 345, promising you would see that combination. 6148, ladies and gentlemen, I told you it would go to Tennessee between the dates 714 and 720. Yesterday was 719. Ladies and gentlemen, 9620, write that down. You will see that combination. Look for it in Texas. Look for it in Tennessee. 2 states before, 2 states after. Don't leave out Kentucky. Heavy in Kentucky. Don't leave out Delaware. 5274, ladies and gentlemen, I promised after 8371 drop. Look, 8371 drop. I promised 5274 would fall right afterwards. They dropped it in Pennsylvania. 8731 and 8371 are your next numbers you will see. Watch out for 9220. You will see that in Delaware. 9902. You will see that number over and over in Michigan. 2 states before, 2 states after. I need you to watch out for 0029 Delaware. Tennessee, 2 states before, 2 states after. You're going to see 2256, ladies and gentlemen. 2256, you will see. Look for that number in Kentucky. 2 states before, 2 states after. DC, you will see it in DC. 4092, Delaware. Michigan. 2 states before, 2 states after. Those numbers are by way of North Carolina, 2 states before, 2 states after. Ladies and gentlemen, 3718, I guaranteed would fall 3718. I said you would see this number in North Carolina. I also said you would see that number over and over and over again. It dropped down there in New Mexico. Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, I promised 8173 would make its debut between the dates 718 and 724. 595838. That's North Carolina, ladies and gentlemen, and New Jersey. 928, you will see. 501, you will see. That's going to be promised in the future. Ladies and gentlemen, 649 is extremely strong. Look for 649 in New Mexico, New York. 649, you will see in Iowa. Ohio, 2 states before, 2 states after. Watch out for 856, ladies and gentlemen. 856 is an extremely strong combination. You will see 856 in DC, New Mexico. You will see 856 in Illinois, 856 Kentucky, Indiana, 856 you will see 2 states before, 2 states after the states I just mentioned. 691, ladies and gentlemen, 691 is guaranteed. You will see 691 over and over and over again. I want you to watch out for your 825. 825 is a very strong combination. And those are by way of North Carolina. As you can see, 388, only number on fire. Straight. Promised. 559, 334. Write those down. 334 is on fire. You will see 794. Ladies and gentlemen, you will see 760 over and over and over again. Watch out for 90 deuce. Your 90 deuce is Texas, Georgia, Indiana, Illinois, New York. Watch out for 738, ladies and gentlemen. 738 is a Florida number. 2 states before, 2 states after. Also, 738 answered the promise call in DC. Oh, watch out for 210. Your 210, extremely strong. Texas, 210, Georgia, Maine, Vermont, New Hampshire. Watch out for 666s. Those are by way of Florida, 2 states before, 2 states after. There's your 837 right there, ladies and gentlemen. I promised that number would show up and show out over and over and over again. Ladies and gentlemen, I guaranteed 783 would fall straight with double dollar signs. So you would stop playing with me. Watch out for 4697. Your 4697 is extremely strong. You will see 4697 roll around Illinois, You'll see it in Kentucky, 2 states before, 2 states after Iowa, and Tennessee. Watch out for 2697. 2697 is a Texas number, 2 states before, 2 states after. You'll also see it in North Carolina. You'll see it in Maine, Vermont, New Hampshire. 2696, that's a Texas number, ladies and gentlemen. This is coming from your 1508. So your 2996 actually brought your 1508. Make a note of that. Watching out for 2394 in Texas, 2 states before, 2 states after, also Michigan, also South Carolina. 2081, extremely strong. And 9967, that's a backup plan for Florida. Ladies and gentlemen, I guarantee that 8150 would be a very good investment between the dates 718 and 724 for Florida. They dropped 1508 on that guaranteed hookup. 0492. How many times do I have to give you that number and tell you to watch out for it in Tennessee? 2 states before, 2 states after. New York, 2 states before, 2 states after. Michigan. Watch out for 9504. You will see 9504. 9924. You will see in Michigan, 2 states before, 2 states after. Watch out for 9505. You will see 3015. Your 3015 is New York. It's New Jersey, 2 states before, 2 states after. Watch out for 1830, New Jersey. 3013, you will see in Missouri and New Jersey and Ohio. 2 states before, 2 states after. Those numbers are by way of Michigan, 2 states before, 2 states after. You will see 500. Ladies and gentlemen, you will see 488 over and over and over again. It is your only number on fire. Look for it in Delaware, Kentucky, North Carolina, Georgia, Tennessee. 412, you will see 412, South Carolina, Texas, New Mexico, New York, Kentucky, 915, Michigan, 915 also dropped in New Jersey. So you see your 915, right? You see your 123, right? 915, 123. But everybody say that I'm crazy. Everybody say you don't hear the numbers. You can't see those numbers. You don't feel those numbers. Okay? 102, triple dollar signs. I'll just let the numbers speak for themselves. I'll say less. There's your 951, ladies and gentlemen. I guarantee that number would show up and show out for my VIP. 221. You're going to see 221, New York. Georgia. 221 will fall straight in Texas. 131, you will see 131 on fire. That's a Ohio number, 2 states before, 2 states after. Ladies and gentlemen, 131 said, look, put 302 in the number one position and promise it will fall. 131, 302. Catalyst states. Watch out for 935. Watch out for 867. 935 and 867. You will see these combinations. 401 straight. Watch out for 491. You'll see it in New York. You see it in South Carolina, Maine, Vermont, New Hampshire, Kentucky, Ohio, Georgia. 705 is extremely strong. 705 is extremely strong. It will be promised in the future. It dropped in Missouri. These numbers are by way of Ohio, 2 states before, 2 states after. Ladies and gentlemen, there is your 311. I triple dollar signed it to show you how serious I was about promising that number falling for my VIP. 9490, you will see 9490 over and over again. Michigan. Look for it in Florida. 2 states before, 2 states after. Texas. 2 states before, 2 states after. 6079, no matter what. 5818 is a Ohio number, 2 states before, 2 states after. I told you these numbers will continue to keep falling over and over again. Your 5818 dropped in DC. Watch out for 8165. You will see 8165 over and over and over again. Look for it in Rhode Island. Two states before, 2 states after. Ohio. 2 states before, 2 states after. 2509. Ladies and gentlemen, you will see 2509, Delaware. You'll see it in Kentucky. You'll see it in Pennsylvania. 2 states before, 2 states after, and Tennessee as well. Watch out for 5871. Extremely strong combination. And it is on fire, by the way. You see that number in Ohio, 2 states before, 2 states after. Ladies and gentlemen, 5973, one of my favorites. I like it 7359 and 7395. You will see 8920 over and over and over again in Tennessee. Watch out for 9860 to follow shortly thereafter. 4052 will follow suit. And 9285. You will see these combinations. 9285 is Tennessee. 9285 is Puerto Rico. 9285 is New Mexico. It's Rhode Island. 2 states before, 2 states after, Maine, Vermont, and New Hampshire. Don't leave out Michigan. You will see 9680 Tennessee. 6130 you will see over and over and over again, New Jersey. Watch out for 7177. It is on fire. You can thank your 2089 for that one, ladies and gentlemen. 116. You will see 116. 355. You will see on fire. Watching out for 529. Ladies and gentlemen, you will see 560 over and over and over again. Look for that in Texas. Missouri. 408, that's Georgia. You will see it in Delaware, heavy Delaware. 841. You're going to see 841 over and over and over again. 841 answered the call. It will be moving up to the promised land. Your 985, I already mentioned 985. I told you how powerful it was. There's your 408, guaranteed. I said you would see it between the dates 717 and 723 in Georgia. 8710 over and over and over again. I told you you will see this combination. 7962 Texas. 2 states before, 2 states after. You're going to see 6298 Texas. You'll see it in Tennessee. Maine, Vermont, New Hampshire. You'll also see it in Kentucky. 2 states before, 2 states after. 9962 is Texas. 6290. You will see that combination over and over and over again. 6301. That's the second time I've guaranteed that number. 9083. You will see that in Tennessee, heavy Tennessee. Also Florida. Watch out for 5083, another very strong combination. You'll see that in Pennsylvania. You'll see that in Florida. 2 states before, 2 states after. Those are Texas numbers 990 177 177 is on fire. I promised you would see that number. 369, it's going to be promised in the future, is guaranteed right now. 267, you will see 267 over and over and over again. Let's look out for 824, no matter what. 927, no matter what. You're going to see 760. Oh, your 927 is a Texas number. Watch it roll out in Texas, either 927 or 792. Your 760 is extremely strong. 710, you will see 710 guaranteed, Missouri. Those numbers are by way of Texas. There's your 927. Ladies and gentlemen, I promised you would see that number straight if you just focus on my top 4 3 digits, which I promise my top 2 big money patterns will manifest between the dates 7/15 and 7/21 in Texas. Ooh-wee. Y'all see that, right? 773, you're going to see 448. I promise you will see 448, ladies and gentlemen, or 844 in Tennessee. Watch out for 307. Watch out for 538. Your 538 dropped in DC. That will be promised in the future. 444 straight. 826, no matter what. 854, no matter what. Ladies and gentlemen, you will see 438. And ladies and gentlemen, you will see 970. Those are guaranteed. These are by way of Tennessee. As you can see, 844. I promised that number would fall straight. I made it so easy that a 5-year-old could have picked that out and won. The only number on fire I promised would fall straight between the dates 7/16 and 7/22. I also guaranteed it would show up and show out in Tennessee. Watch out for 1673. That's Puerto Rico. You can see it in Tennessee. 1453, ladies and gentlemen, you will see 1453, Maine, Vermont, New Hampshire. 1454, you're going to see that in Illinois. 8131, extremely strong. Look for that in Missouri. 9082 and 2089, look for that in Tennessee. You're going to see 7561, ladies and gentlemen. You're also going to see 1171. Look for that in Georgia. You're going to see quad ones. Look for that in Georgia, Missouri, Delaware, 3133. You're going to see that number in Ohio, South Carolina, and Missouri. Those are Tennessee numbers, 2 states before, 2 states after. I guaranteed 0982 would fall by the deadline of 719. Yesterday was 719. And I also, let's see if I can find that one. I mentioned that number heavily, and I told you, all states between the dates 715 and 719. 6170 has failed 4 times. That 2098 answered my call. So, again, moving right along, that number will be promised in the future. 03856394. Look for those in South Carolina. Look for those in Puerto Rico, Indiana, Illinois. Your 6350. I promised that number would show up and show out. Went to the state that only draws 4 digits. Told you to watch out for that 1294. You'll see that number in Delaware. You see that number in Michigan. 2 states before, 2 states after. 6351, you will see. 1351, you will see. Ohio, 2 states before, 2 states after. Missouri, 2 states before, 2 states after. 0387, you will see. And 0383. Remember, 6394 is triple dollar signed now. 1294. I need you to look out for 1294. I promised that number would fall, and it fell. You can see that number in Michigan. You can see that number in Missouri. 550-797-854-520. You will see 793, ladies and gentlemen. You will also see 061. 061 fell straight. I promised it would fall. Watch out for 326. Watch out for 698. You will see these combinations within the next few hours to the next few days. There's your 106. I promised it would fall. Five, 8, 8. I told you to watch out for your 588, ladies and gentlemen. 588 is a very strong combination. 588 straight Watch out for 255. You will see 941. I've given you 941 several times already. 264, you're going to see 416. Remember how we captured that one, promising it would fall? Your 710 is going to be seen over and over and over again. I promised that one would show up and show out. Your 158, you will see. Ladies and gentlemen, your 562 is guaranteed. All by way of Florida. 2 states before, 2 states after. Watch out for 255 and 552. I called the 255 to fall straight. Congratulations, IGHP 83. 2083. That's Puerto Rico. That is Tennessee. That is Missouri, Delaware. 2 states before, 2 states after. You're watching out for 0685 in Pennsylvania. $9471. You're going to see that number over and over and over again. $4689. That's Tennessee. 2 states before, 2 states after. Don't leave out Iowa. Don't leave out Kentucky. You're going to see 2091. Remember that number. 4830. I've given to you several times. I told you look out for it in Maine, Vermont, New Hampshire, Tennessee. You'll see it in New York. $1795 on fire. 1793 on fire. There's your 9417 right there, ladies and gentlemen. So watch out for it. 7974. You're going to see 7974. Look for that in Iowa. 8160, no matter what. 7595. You're going to see that in New Jersey. Texas. 6795. You will see Puerto Rico. 4683. Maine, Vermont, New Hampshire. Tennessee. Remember, your 7895 is your only number on fire. I'm going to give you a tip. There's people who tip me generously and they only play the fire. Great return on your investment, just sticking to the fire. 101, you will see no matter what, ladies and gentlemen, your 101 is an extremely strong number. That is the sum of 2, 20, and 11. Ladies and gentlemen, you will see 059 over and over and over again. I want you to watch out for your 326 and 079. Very strong combinations. $968 is double dollar sign. There's your 461 promised. 461 fell. 669, 955. You're going to see these combinations. 873, we already talked about. You're going to see 641 over and over and over again. Watch out for triple fives. 310, we already talked about. The 956 is up next on the chopping block. Ladies and gentlemen, you will see 954. You will see 964. Those are by way of Texas. There's your 955 right there. There's your 559 right there. Promise with the fire. 2031. Watch out, watch out. 3687. You will see in South Carolina, 2 states before, 2 states after. 8760. You will see 9544 no matter what. Look for that in Illinois. You're going to see 8867. You will also see 5360. Rhode Island, 2 states before, 2 states after. Don't forget about your 3687. Your 6787 is a New Jersey hookup. And 6687. You see that in North Carolina. 0385, very strong, extremely strong. You'll see that in Illinois. You'll see that in Puerto Rico. 6350, I promised would fall. Watch out for 1294. You can see the numbers are starting to line up again, ladies and gentlemen. Watch out for 6351. I've already warned you about that one. 1351, you will see. That's a Missouri hookup. By way of Ohio, 2 states before, 2 states after. There's your 9421 scheduled for Michigan. Watch out for 336, ladies and gentlemen. 336 is extremely strong. You will see 322 on fire. 391 is going to be coming right back. 764 is on fire. 762, you will see it is triple dollar sign, so you should already know. 926 and 142, you're going to see. You're watching out for 127 and 245. Those are by way of Ohio. There's your 214, guaranteed. There's your 421. 554833. Ladies and gentlemen, you will see these numbers rolling out. I need you to watch out for 127 and 640. Those are no matter what. 068 and 187. 187 was guaranteed. So watch out for 068 to make its debut now. You will see 749 and 761. Those are guaranteed. In Michigan, 2 states before, 2 states after. Ladies and gentlemen, there is your 833. I promised it by putting it the only number on fire. Congratulations on that straight prediction. 0984, you will see. Look for that in Iowa. Look for that in New York. 2 states before, 2 states after. Don't leave out Tennessee. 1321, Missouri. 2 states before, 2 states after. You're going to see 0987 over and over and over again. Florida, Two states before, two states after. Don't leave out Pennsylvania. 9880. Very strong combination. Kentucky, also Florida. Don't leave out Tennessee. 6540. Ladies and gentlemen, I guarantee that would show up and show out. It did in Indiana. 4095. You want to watch out for. It will be promised in the future. 7564. Ladies and gentlemen, you will see that combination in Illinois. Also, you will see that combination in Texas. Watch out for quad fours, quad zeros. 9990 will be making its debut. Florida. 3211. Michigan drops 1231. 6180. We went over that number already. You should already know what to do with that number. Watching out for your 9362. Extremely strong. You will see 9322. That's another strong one for Delaware. Watching out for 3294. Ladies and gentlemen, you will see 3294 in Michigan. You'll see it in Texas. You'll see it in Delaware. Tennessee. Watch out for 8071 over and over and over again, or 0187 Pennsylvania. Your 9654 is Rhode Island, and your 956 deuce is Rhode Island. Your 9362 is promised. Look for that in Delaware. Look for that in Texas. Two states before, two states after. There's your 8710. I promised that number would fall. It will keep making its return. 099 and 155 you're going to see. 423, ladies and gentlemen. 423 is extremely hot. You will see 423 make its debut again. Watch out for 594. 594 is extremely hot. It's a no matter what number. 192 is guaranteed, and 139 is also guaranteed. Watching out for 981. It is promised. Those numbers are by way of Tennessee. There's your 495, 549. They drop 549. 2596, ladies and gentlemen, you're going to see 2596 dropped in Kentucky. Go two states before Kentucky, two states after. Use the catalyst states if you are unsure. 9324, you will see that number in Delaware and Michigan. Watching out for 8170, your 1373 is extremely strong. Look for that number in Ohio, two states before, two states after. You're going to see 9456 over and over and over again, Rhode Island. Quad nines is on the hunt. And watch out for 9223. I've called that number out several times. There's your 0187. You're looking for 8710 on the return. It will repeat and continue to keep traveling. How about that 7894 that I told you just yesterday that you should stick to and run it? You will see that number over and over and over again. I need you to watch out for it in Tennessee, Iowa. Iowa answered the call on that's going to be promised in the future. I guaranteed it would fall. Watch out for 7892. 7892. You see that number in Rhode Island. 7890. That 1875 is Ohio. Don't leave out Indiana and Pennsylvania. 6426. Remember, I told you that one was extremely hot. 6426. You will see 6426 make its debut. .446 and 400, you're going to see. Ladies and gentlemen, 401 is a standalone. It is going to be promised. Even though it's double dollar signed as guaranteed, 401 will be promised. As you can see, I got it right there, guaranteed to fall straight. It's promised for the future. 745, I promised would fall. 130, I promised would fall. 604, guaranteed. And 296, that's guaranteed. Those are by way of North Carolina, 2 states before, 2 states after. There's your 400. 400 drops straight. 8945, you will see. Watch out for 5129. You will see 5129 over and over and over again. 5129 is going to be promised in the future. I guaranteed it would fall on yesterday's date. You're going to see 4310. You're going to see 595 deuce. Very strong combination. I want you to watch out for 5294. Your 5294 is extremely strong. Look for that in Michigan. 637 deuce. Watch out for 637 deuce, South Carolina. And remember 9562, you still want to be on the hunt for that one. These numbers are by way of Florida, 2 states before, 2 states after. There's your 558. Watching out for 559. You will see 287. Your 075 is extremely strong. 075 right here. That will be triple dollar sign in the future, promised. I need you to watch out for 290, ladies and gentlemen. You will see 837. We went over that already, promised. 021 and 652, you will see. There is your 873. That's going to be promised in the future. 990, 177. 177, I promised. 726 is guaranteed. 639 is promised. Watch out for 48 deuce. 48 deuce is a promise. Delaware. Watch out for 972. 972 is a promise. Your 972 was delivered. Texas. Watch out for 076 and 071. Those are Ohio. There's your 972. Once again, we called that one straight and promised it would fall straight. 7590, you're going to see that combination over and over and over again. I want you to watch out for 8607, no matter what. 9945, no matter what. 8678 is guaranteed. And 8677. You see that in New Jersey. 3210 is your only combination on fire. Watch out for 8672. You will see that combination. You will see 7543. 7190 and 7109, no matter what, 8626 and 866 deuce. You will see 3760 and 865 deuce. Look for that in Rhode Island, Kentucky, your 865 deuce in Maine, Vermont, New Hampshire for a repeat. Watch out for 867 deuce, 7543. 338, 300, 804, we went over already. 542, you will see that's a big money pattern. You are watching out for 908, 108, no matter what. 120031 are guaranteed. There's your 030, 300 on fire, promise. There it is, 030. Congratulations, Big Money West. There's your 311 over and over again. 399 is coming up next. Ladies and gentlemen, you will see 409. You will see 520. Watching out for 521 and 876. Those are no matter what. You will see 524 and 903 guaranteed. There's your 876. No matter what. 09219421, you're going to see 00333300 on fire. Look for those in Missouri. You're going to see 5421. Didn't I tell you? I told you you would see that number. I promised you you would see that number. 9821, next number up on the chopping block. 5410, guaranteed. 1212 is guaranteed. Look for that in Delaware. Look for that in Missouri, Michigan, Georgia, 2 states before, 2 states after. 8174, you will see. 7041, you will see. You got 4010, watching out for 1490. 9875 is Iowa. 7774 is Georgia. 9874, I promised you would see. 6532 is another no matter what combination. Watch out for 9873 and watch out for 4761. I'm getting weary, so we're going to call it a day and keep it moving. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45. 45 guaranteed numbers. I promised 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. I promised 26 numbers would fall on yesterday's date. Straight numbers that I called out, either guaranteed or promised. Straight, 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 straight. We're looking for straight. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 straight, either promised or guaranteed hits. Abundant prosperity in health and in wealth to all who follow me. If you wish to begin to start following me and to win on a regular, continuous basis, go to dynamicpredictions.onrender.com, subscribe to a package, take the receipt and send it to dynamicallydriven@gmail.com. Get your link so you'll get the best of both worlds. You will be able to win no matter what if you can follow simple winning instructions that a 5-year-old can comprehend. I'll see everybody at the winner's table, and I'm out of here.